Chiefs Kingdom, what's going on? Welcome into the Chiefs Report by Chat Sports. I am your host, Jace Andrews, and on today, we talk Mel Kiper grading the Chiefs 2024 NFL Draft. Spoiler alert, he likes what he saw. We appreciate you hanging out with us, and let's get right into it here with what Mel Kiper saw. Now, he graded all 32 NFL teams, and it appeared to be that, well, he liked what the Chiefs did. He did say that the Chiefs' needs were wide receiver, defensive tackle, offensive tackle, and tight end, and said that the Chiefs' draft plan this year was, quote, not a surprise. Now, before we get into the rest of the grade and what exactly he said, I want you to grade this Chiefs draft class. How do you feel the Chiefs did? You giving them an A, a B, a C, a D, or an F? Maybe a B+, maybe a C+? Well, let me know down in the comments section how you thought Kansas City did. Did Brett Veach make the right choices? And are the things that did enough to make the three-peat possible? Let me know down in the comment section, grading it A, B, C, D, or F. Here is what Mel Kiper had to say about Xavier Worthy, the Chiefs' first-round pick. Xavier Worthy became a household name at the Combine because he broke the record for fastest 40-yard dash, but he has some nuance as a route runner and isn't just a deep threat. In fact, the comp I used in my big board was to Brown, who will be his new teammate. Mahomes now has two electrifying playmakers at his disposal. Now, there is some small concerns with Xavier Worthy. He's not the largest guy, and I think Mel Kiper hit it right on the head. It's something that I've been saying for a long, long time, and maybe the reason why I was rathering A.D. Mitchell than Xavier Worthy. I think he is the exact same player as Hollywood Brown. Those two are very, very comparable. Speed, electrifying stuff when they can go down the field. But 50-50 balls, well, they're probably not going to come away with that. His strength is a bit concerning. You can kind of see he's not the biggest guy out there, but that does not affect his catching abilities. He has overall been solid, had a drop problem 2 years ago, 10 drops with Texas 2 years ago. Cut that down in half to 5 this past year. So overall, pretty good there. I think the big thing with him is he is going to get off the line of scrimmage very, very quickly, and that's something that the Chiefs have always liked. We know Brett Veach, he loves his speed, plus being the number 7 overall wide receiver. Was ranked 32, so the Chiefs maybe did trade up for him, and obviously a little bit of a reach, but they got their guy. This is where the question was about this whole trade thing. First-round pick with the Bills, which, by the way, the Bills trading with the Chiefs again. Idiots. Why? Fourth-round pick will head to Kansas City. Obviously, the third-round pick went to the Bills, and then seventh-round pick swap there as well in this one. So not too much to give up to move up and get your guy. Bills, thank you very much once again. All right, let's go to the second draft pick here with Mel Kiper and talking about Kingsley Suamataia and Xavier Worthy in this one, saying, quote, the only nitpick I have about Veach's first two picks is that he had to trade up to get them. But each was a value selection in my rankings. The Chiefs had to give up their third rounder to get Worthy, then slid down in round 4. When they moved up for Kingsley Suamataia, a mountain of an offensive tackle who could challenge to start at left tackle as a rookie, with Donovan Smith still unsigned, I wonder if Veach would give Smith another one-year deal as insurance at the position, end quote. Kind of agree with what he's saying there, and that's been a talk as of late of whether or not Donovan Smith is worth it to come in here and be a pseudo one-year kind of scapegoat guy, where if Suamataia doesn't work out, you don't want to have to put everything on Wanya Morris. Overall, though, I think Kingsley was maybe the best pick of the draft for the Chiefs in terms of value. 63rd overall pick for the Chiefs. He was the number 31 prospect in our own Tom Downey's rankings, number 7 offensive tackle, and he traded up one slot for him. A little bit of a late-round pick swap really was all it was. So I really like this pick. He is very, very good with a lot of his technique, I think, or excuse me, not his technique, his hands and the way he uses them. The technique is the one thing he's going to need to improve on, just being able to really test himself with the NFL caliber moves he's going to get from these defensive ends, especially at the left tackle position. I like what he can bring. I think he will need a little bit of training, though, so don't be surprised if he's not the day one starter, week 1 starter. I will expect him to be the starter, though, by week 3 or 4. I think that's going to be pretty solid there. All right, Xavier Worthy, obviously the brand new Chief with the Kansas City Chiefs. And you can get his new jersey at chatsports.com/worthy. Are you worthy for the challenge? I think he is. Go down there, chatsports.com/worthy. Listen, the number 1 is going to look absolutely amazing on him. We now have it confirmed that he is going to wear that jersey. And I'm telling you from brother to brother, go get this dang thing. This thing is freaking nice. Plus, the last time you're going to see this, a 1 jersey on a receiver for the Chiefs, whew, Worthy's about to go nuclear. So go get it right now, chatsports.com/Worthy. Let's go to the couple 4th-round picks. Obviously, the Chiefs traded their 3rd-round pick to get Xavier Worthy. In return, they had to get an extra 4th-round pick. With those 2 guys, they got Jared Wiley, the tight end from TCU, and then Jaden Hicks, the safety from Washington State. Both these guys I really, really like and think they are going to be positives for the Chiefs in the upcoming future. Maybe not right away, but we'll have to see. Mel Kiper saying, quote, tight end Jared Wiley caught 8 touchdown passes last season, and he is a solid 4th-rounder. Solid 4th-round flyer. While safety Jaden Hicks is super versatile, but a better run defender than a cover man, saying that. I kind of agree with both those ways. A lot of things with Jared Wiley here is that he reminds me of Travis Kelce, a younger Travis Kelce. Obviously, coming out of Cincinnati, it wasn't anything special, but he had the baseline already there. Same thing with Jared Wiley. He's got the baseline ready. His hands are very, very reliable. 1 drop this past year. Number 4 overall tight end in our ranking. Chiefs got him for a little bit of a discount at number 91 overall in our prospect rankings. Got him in the 100s. I think the only thing is he's not as muscular as most of the Chiefs tight ends are with Kelce, Smith, and of course Noah as well. So I think there's a little bit of that, but they'll get him built up. And honestly, a really, really good 40-yard dash time for a tight end, 4.62, one of the faster ones you saw there. Jaden Hicks, I absolutely love this pick for a couple different reasons. First of all, Tom Downey had him as the number 1 safety in this draft, and the Chiefs got them in round 4. Tyler Nubin actually got taken before him. A couple different safeties obviously bumped him as well. Number 48 overall prospect, you're getting him at the 133rd pick. Are you kidding me? The thing is, I do not see him ending up at safety. I think his athletic ability is more of a drawing factor than his ability to play coverage and all of that. And given the safety situation in the Chiefs, I don't know where he would fit. You look at this and you think, okay, Justin Reed is really solid. Brian Cook coming off that injury, he'll be really, really good as well. Shamari Connor showed out last year. The 6th-round pick out of Virginia Tech played well. And then you see there Hicks and Deion Bush got a new deal this year to come back. I find Hicks to be more of an athletic guy, and that is not a bad thing. I'm not saying that that's a bad thing at all. I just think we might see him move around. Potentially he plays a couple slots, a couple times at cornerback. Could see him in the safety role and some other packages. But I think what we did here is you're getting an athletic guy that you can put in a lot of different places, and he's going to be a killer special teams guy in whatever way they put him. I'm really excited to see him in a lot of different facets, but I mean, in some facets, they can make this guy. They can make this guy a running back, and it would work out just fine. So the athletic ability, it outweighs everything else, and he is going to be just fine either at safety, cornerback, or wherever they end up putting him. All right, in case you missed it, we did have a couple videos out recently that I encourage you to go check out because there's stuff that you're probably not going to find anywhere else than right here at Chat Sports. We had our UDFA tracker go out yesterday, tracking every single UDFA the Chiefs had signed up until that point. We're going to have a UDFA grades video coming out soon as well, so make sure you stick around, subscribe, and find that. We have the entire list of them, and then my favorite there, Amani Bailey, the TCU running back. Sign with the Chiefs. Go check out what I said about him and how he could potentially become the 3rd-string running back for the Kansas City Chiefs. Also, grading the entire draft class for the Kansas City Chiefs from Xavier Worthy all the way to C.J. Hansen. So we got a grade for every single one of them. We talk about all of them, and I truly do think that it's one of the better videos we put out every single year. So go check it out, the 2024 Chiefs class for the NFL draft grades. Not going to find that most places, but here at Chat Sports, we don't stop working. So go check it out there and make sure you're subscribed because we got more stuff coming. Okay, here's the last 3 picks that the Kansas City Chiefs did have in the 2024 NFL Draft. Hunter Nourzad, the center from Penn State. Kamal Hadden, the cornerback from Tennessee. And then C.J. Hansen, the guard out of Holy Cross. Now, I'm going to focus on one of these guys specifically, and that is Kamal Hadden. I like him a lot for the same reason I like Hicks. His athletic ability is definitely there. And what's funny is there's a lot of people who don't like him. And not that they don't think he's going to succeed, but they don't feel as though he was worth a draft pick. They don't feel as though that he was going to be anything in the NFL. But his stats are insanely impressive. Had shoulder surgery this past year, but in the 33 passes that were attempted against him, 12 were completed. He gave up a 7 passer rating last year. 7. You're joking me. He had his PFF grade in the 90s, which, by the way, he had the 5th highest PFF ranking of any cornerback in the class this year. So, yeah, I know there's a bunch of Johns and Rons telling you, oh, I don't know if he's going to be good. Oh, I don't know. I don't like what I saw from him. I'm going to stop that right now. His stats are good, and we all know the ability the Chiefs have to not only scout cornerbacks, but also train them and make them top-tier talents in the NFL. So if you listen to the media and saying this guy's not going to work out, I want you to stop that right now. He's a good pick, and mark my words, he will come in here. He will be a top-tier cornerback in the NFL and probably being playing up with next to Trent McDuffie, I think, in a couple years with Jalen Watson and Joshua Williams. Expect that from Kamal Hadden. I think he's got a lot of prowess. Who was your favorite Chiefs draft pick in the 2024 draft season? Is there somebody that stuck out to you specifically? I think there's a lot of guys that really impressed, but is there somebody that you really, really liked? Well, now's your time to let me know down in the comment section. I'll be looking because I want to know what Chiefs Kingdom thinks their favorite pick was for the 2024 NFL draft. All right, gone through the entire draft. What does Mel Kiper think of it? Well, this was the end of his Chiefs article, saying, quote, "Can Worthy and Suamataia reach their lofty ceilings? Ultimately, this class will be defined by whether Kansas City's first 2 picks turn into good starters and help Mahomes get back to the Super Bowl." End quote. He did give only 4 A's this year in his draft rankings, and so obviously the Chiefs being a B+, pretty good. In fact, B+, that was tied for the 5th best grade in the entire 2024 draft for Mel Kiper. So obviously a great thing there. And for Kansas City and Brett Veach, you have to feel confident about this draft. Kingsley Suamataia was a steal if he does live up to expectations. Xavier Worthy, I know the drops are a problem, but at the same time, I think he will succeed, and I'm excited to see what he will be doing in the 2024 season. Before we do go today, I have a little bit of sad news, but not too sad. I do want to let you know that I am going to be pursuing another career opportunity, and this week will be my last week here at Chat Sports covering the Chiefs. Don't worry. The team here at Chat Sports has you covered, and I know they will do an amazing job making sure that you are all informed and entertained about the Kansas City Chiefs. And don't worry, they'll announce a new host soon. They'll have you covered, and I promise you, you do not want to go anywhere, so stick around. There's more coverage to come, but I do want to say thank you to everyone who has watched, and I really do appreciate you hanging out with me. I want to say thanks to James Yoder, my boss, and Brett Scott. Really do appreciate both their encouraging notes, and obviously throughout my period here at Chat Sports, it's been absolutely incredible. And I cannot say thank you enough to Chiefs Kingdom for allowing me to just be an experience and join the ride with you. And I'm still going to be rooting on the Chiefs in 2024, but I do want to let you know this will be my last week here at Chat Sports. We got you covered, though. So hit that subscribe button, youtube.com/ChiefsTV. You're not going to want to miss what's coming. I know here you're not going to miss a thing. Chat Sports has got you covered. Do not miss out. For now, though, Chiefs Kingdom, peace out.